Hello. In this challenge, we got a challenge named Can You Rule It? Which, from the description, we have been given a suspicious binary, and our mission is simple, is to craft a signature, or in our case, a Yara rule, to detect the malicious IOCs or indicators of compromise within the binary itself. So the first step here is we're going to launch a new instance by clicking Start Challenge. By that, we wait until the challenge is started and we're given the link for the challenge. Okay, by that, we get that challenge link, so let's click on it. By that, we get the mission brief. It's welcoming to the Java challenge and giving a of instructions. The first instruction is to download the sample and start analyzing it. And from that, we check the criteria, and from criteria, we create the Java rule file, and in the end, we're going to submit it, and we will get the flag. So first, let's download the sample. Here's we got like simple instructions about if it's a dynamic sample or a static sample. In our case, it's the first challenge in the series, so it is a static sample. But every time it's run on the server, it's dynamically compiled if each time I press and download and generate new sample. So by that, let's download a sample. Okay, and we got our sample downloaded. So let's move that sample here. And in the first thing to analyze, since it is a static sample, so we're gonna use the strings command to list all the readable strings in it. So strings, malware sample, and by that we get this. If you scroll down until we get meaningful results that can be used as IOCs. So first, this is the first few strings here we can find, which could be useful. So let's check the criteria to know what do we need to submit. So that's the rule name, and that's the condition that it must check for all of them, and it checks for three strings: the net string, the C2 IP, and the file path for the sample. So we need to look for these three values. So by looking here, we find these strings. We can tell the first string is the init string, and the second is the IP address of the C2 server, which is just a sample IP address here. And the third is the path of where the malware will be installed or will be saved. So by that, we can create a Java rule which will look like something like this in the end. As it's stated here, it's the same format, but you are just like replaced the values. And we go to the submit rule, and let's submit our Java rule file. By that, we submit the file and click submit and test, and we get our flag and submit it, and we have solved the challenge.